Today, I'd like to make a case for not treating your day like you're playing a memory recall game. Or in other words, why planning your day isn't stealing your freedom, but protecting it. So my kids have this game they play called I Went to the Shops. And basically it's a memory recall game where the first player starts off with, I went to the shops and I bought a loaf of bread. Then the second person will add to that list. I went to the shops and I bought a loaf of bread and a bottle of fizzy pop. The third person has to remember all of this and add their item. I went to the shops and I bought a loaf of bread, a bottle of fizzy pop and pink ballooners. Hopefully I got that list in the right order without messing up the words. I'm usually the one that likes to add really weird, complicated things like a blue and white stripy button-down shirt just to make the game interesting. Now, what I love about this game is not only is it great for improving your children's cognitive power, but it's actually quite fun for adults to play as well, especially, as I said, if you're like me and you like to add a little bit of a tongue twister as your shopping list item. But what's a child's game got to do with planning your day? A lot, actually. What if we made one little tweak to the game where we were allowed to write things down? So as we said, I went to the shops and I bought, we would just write it down on the piece of paper, hand it to the next person, they could read the list and add their item onto it. That would make the game ridiculously easy to the point of making it pointless. With the use of that cheat code, yeah, we could remove the mental overload of storing all of the information in our brain, but the whole point of this game is about pitting our wits against our memories. And again, you're probably wondering, what on earth has all this got to do with planning your day and freedom? Well, a lot actually, because here is the twist. Many people treat their day as though they are playing a memory recall game. For me, that doesn't sound like the kind of game that I want to play on a 24-hour cycle, stressing me out. That's why writing things down and planning my day is so important for me. However, don't think that I'm some kind of productivity unicorn who just loves getting things done and has always been like this. No, I haven't. I used to think that planning my day was completely pointless and it was going to be so restrictive. It was going to take away my freedom. How am I going to know that next week on Thursday, I'm going to want to do this, and this? I don't want that suffocation. I want to be free. I would argue with myself, I already know what I need to do. Why do I need to write it down in the form of a daily plan? Can't I just get on? I have a rough idea of what I've got to do this week. Surely that's enough. Basically, I didn't want to stifle my creative spirit with a prison of daily commands. Unfortunately, this off-the-cuff memory recall method of planning my day didn't really work out too well for me because I just ended the day feeling like I hadn't been that productive because I couldn't see where my time had actually gone. And that made me feel really angry with myself and disappointed because I felt like I was falling behind, I wasn't achieving my goals. Like I said, I was left wondering, what did I do today? I didn't have any concrete proof of the things that I had achieved in the form of sort of a daily plan. But it was from this place of frustration that I actually started investigating a planning system that can help me feel like I'm being productive and I'm getting things done. In Austin Kleon's book, Keep Going, 10 Ways to Stay Creative in Good Times and Bad, he says, rather than restricting your freedom, a routine gives you freedom by protecting you from the ups and downs of life and helping you take advantage of your limited time, energy and talent. And that is where a daily plan can come in. By actually giving yourself some structure in the day, you are going to protect your freedom because you're going to feel like you've been productive with your time, you've spent it well, you can see what you've done, rather than getting to the end of the day like I was and beating yourself up because you're wondering, what did I do today? The biggest takeaway I've learned from essentially succumbing to daily planning is that it's not stifling my creativity, it's not taking my freedom away, it's actually giving me a bit of a routine to follow in order to be wise with how I'm using my precious supply of 24 hours. And going back to the kids game of I went to the shops, the memory recall game, this is where we do want to use our cheat codes. We don't want to keep everything in our memories of, oh yeah, this week I think I've got to do this, that and the other, and then not actually place those things on a specific day so that we can get them done. We want that cheat code that's going to help us remember all of those things, see them in black and white, and actually see when we're achieving them and when we need to, maybe rethink, was that really that important? Another quote I like from Austin Kleon is, when you don't have much time, a routine helps you make the little time you have count. When you have all the time in the world, a routine helps you make sure you don't waste it. And this is the really important thing, why planning your day is protecting your freedom rather than stealing it, because you're not going to waste the time when you have all the time in the world. So if your aim is to stay on track with your goals, to get stuff done, to make sure you're completing the important tasks that you need to, I would say definitely consider daily planning. Even if you're a creative type like me, even if you say, my life's not that busy, even if you think that I know what I need to do, I'm just going to get on with it, trust me, just try it. You will see a marked difference in how you feel at the end of the day when you can see where your time has gone and you're not left feeling frustrated because you think you wasted it. Most times you probably didn't. And if you want to know more about planning your day, then do check out this video here where I talk about embracing the empty days using a Cal Newport technique for deep work. I'll see you in that video. Until next time, planner friend, bye for now.